welcome to the next episode of DDLZ. Yes, we know this game is not suitable for children or people who are easily disturbed. But anyway, welcome to the next episode. Last episode we ended up with poem writing. I'm gonna do my very hardest of... That's not the correct sentence. I'm gonna do my best to let the Yuri one jump up a lot. Because reasons that people might have depicted before I restart. Okay, time to write the poem. Okay, so far I really am trying to get Yuri's one for a multitude of reasons, which some of you might know from if you watched before I actually restarted. Apparently I got an achievement. I have no idea what the achievement is. Okay, apparently I made one that is very good for Yuris. Okay, I definitely am gonna speed up the poem making bit because I already did 10 minutes of that, and I don't want to bother you people for 10 minutes with me being indecisive about which words are hopefully for Yuri. Okay.
Hi again, MC. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. It was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. But, thanks for keeping your promise, MC. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it?
Oh, come on. Like you deserve any slack. So you told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Nothing. And last year too. I don't know if you're planned to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the lab room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. Here comes the point of what my voice dreads the most. Sayori.
Don't worry, guys. And he always gives it his best as long as he is having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and she can become good friends too.
Sayuri.
Huh?
As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri, I even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayuri. Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sarah made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Not accidentally. She is just being cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I like despite me not reading much. Yuri? Thank you. I'll definitely read it. And I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she is waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really... Brain? Stop stumbling about words. I know you're dyslexic, but please, don't fumble with words. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looked like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seemed to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I want to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something very obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's also very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give away anything. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets stalked by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships. And her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So the dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of things, MC? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. So she's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophies that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I'm talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well start reading right away. You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me guess. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Yes, I accidentally skipped too quickly. I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. It is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It is as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the same corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. That would be heavenly. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead of using my right hand to hold the book open... I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn pages. Here. Oh no. Yes, I really am finding her cute. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb, after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. I will be distracted too. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you have been so patient with me. Why am I always missing the change in the background? Again, the face, it changed a bit. It looks so cute. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it on my own violation. We continue the first chapter in silence, even though turning each page felt almost like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also says all of the things that she does, that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they are kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerism. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But MC, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry. I really don't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant it that is kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poem with each other. We might not have enough time and way too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my tongue. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read it a little more tonight. It'd be more fun to read when you're with you after I pick up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up and make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I believe that. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone is ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can wait! So Yuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote her in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same for myself. And on that note, I'm gonna end this episode here. Next episode will definitely be reading everyone's poem. And I'm gonna actually end on Yuri's. But for now, this was it for this episode. Have a nice day, night, or whatever the time it might be for you. Goodbye.